What is going on, guys? In this video, I want to share with you a simple mindset switch that you need to turn on in your mind if you are an entrepreneur or you want to be financially abundant. And I'm telling you, once you adopt this little mindset switch, it is going to completely change the entire future for you financially and in your business. So what is it? It is a simple switch from the conservation mindset to the expansionary mindset. Now, one of the biggest issues people have is like taking risk or having a loss that they cannot get over, right? And that just stops them from doing so many cool things in business and in life and from getting ahead financially. And I made this switch, a few years ago, and it made all of the world of a difference for me. And I saw my income skyrocket, my net worth skyrocket, and now even relationships skyrocket. So you got to realize, there's a few different ways that I could take this as far as giving you examples, but let me start with number one in business, right? So when you are in business and you lose a contract, you have to issue a refund, you get a chargeback in business, you lose a long-term client, or you never actually close a certain client that you want, and you get super upset. This happened to me when I was early stage in business 3 years ago. When I wouldn't land a big client, or a client wasn't happy and had to, issue a refund or whatever it was, right? And I would get all worried and stressed about it. And the reason why that you would get worried and stressed about something like that is because you don't have enough business coming in. So the answer is to always be on offense, right? So if you are ever worried about and trying to conserve and save $2,000 or save this one client, right? Obviously give it your all. If you think they're a good client, you want to keep them around, but at the same time, you should not be worried and stressed about that and focusing on that. You should be focusing on increasing your pipeline. It's the same thing with relationships. So if you have a business relationship, maybe you have a girlfriend, maybe you have someone in your life that you no longer have anymore. The only reason you would really be stressed about not having them anymore is because you don't have someone to replace them, right? So you gotta think about life in a way of abundance, right? There's 8 billion people on planet Earth, so why are you worrying about one person? There's hundreds and hundreds of trillions of dollars, so why are you worrying about a $2,000 contract and people running stop signs, You can't worry about that because there's plenty of more stop signs, right? So make that subtle switch. Go from, worrying about trying to conserve a client, trying to save $2,000 to trying to make, hey, let's switch that from trying to save $2,000 to going to make $200,000, right? Stay on offense, right? The number one reason you're going to stop and try to conserve everything is because your pipeline isn't big enough. So just focus on increasing your pipeline, increasing and living in abundance, a life of abundance. And I'm telling you, that mindset will take you so far. And that's the thing with people. I think this is the right, I'm pretty sure. We're going to pick up some straps. You know what I'm saying? Some strappity laps. We got some AR-15s and some, I don't even know what else. I bought a few last week. And in Florida, you got to wait 5 days to go pick them up. So now we are going to pick them up. And this is another thing, right? We just went shopping a little bit and now going to pick up some guns. And I was talking about in a video the other week that I don't really look at price tags anymore, which is, I'm very grateful to be able to do that. But the reason why is because I'm living in a world of abundance, right? I don't worry about price. Even if the price was out of my reach, it wouldn't be an answer. My answer to that wouldn't be oh, I can't afford it, or oh, maybe someday. It's more of how can I go make more money to comfortably afford that, right? So ask yourself, how can I go afford this? It's not, don't walk into a store and be oh, I can't afford it, because then you're just attracting more of that. That's an affirmation. You're telling yourself that you're not enough, and you're not even giving yourself a solution. So be very solutions-based, and I always say, if there is not a solution, there is not a problem. So live your life solutions-based, overcome those problems, overcome those fears, and start living in a life of abundance. We're going to go pick up some straps. I hope you got some value from that. I'm telling you, that subtle switch will change your business, your personal life, and your financial future, and it'll change your personal life too. Even aside from finances and business relationships, because people want what is going away. And you need to realize, if you are super needy, super clingy, and you're not living a life of abundance, and you're trying to hold on to someone, that's unattractive, right? So the person is going to pull away from you. So the more that you're living in a life of abundance, that doesn't mean you be a dick, right? And you be ungrateful for relationships, or you be unfaithful. That just means that, hey, like with that person, right, you're not like trying to hold on to them, right, for dear life, because you live in a world of abundance. You realize that there's 8 billion people, right? And if that person doesn't treat you well, there's 8 billion others, right, that you can go give an opportunity to. So start thinking in a world of abundance. I'm telling you, it will change your life. All right?